everyone, so this is will there be commitment? Will your person commit to you? I put up a post on Instagram, so if you haven't found me on Instagram, come find me. It's mysticlovetarot. I put up a post saying what you lot wanted to see, so it's what you want to see for the next few weeks. We're working on everyone's list. If you want to go and add to it, that's fine. There's a post on there with a red envelope and a little heart in the red envelope. It says put your ideas underneath, so just pop them on, and if I can run them for the collective I will do. Okay, deck 1 and deck 2, will there be commitment? Think about your person, let me get your energies through that. Okay, remember this reading is for the collective. It works on your collective energy and pulls out I dip into all of your energies, pull out your strongest mutual energy. So if it doesn't resonate, just remember it for a later date. Okay, can I have the energies of the collective that have chosen deck number 1, please? Can you tell me, get me into their thoughts, feelings, energies and thought processes, and then can you get into the people that they're thinking of, thoughts, feelings, energies and thought processes? Okay, 2 more and then we're good to go. We're good to go. 1 and another 1. So the collective people watching, for all the people watching, can you please get into their person's energy and tell me, will there be commitment? What's the strongest mutual energy of the collective? Will there be commitment? What is that strongest mutual energy? That's a good start. Will there be commitment? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like we need to do a 10 card spread. 2, 3, 4. Will there be commitment? 5. 2 more. 1. And 1 more. Brill. Okay, so where you currently are at the moment, we're kind of going that way across. So this person has walked away from the situation for the time being. The majority of you, this person has walked away. Whether you're in a relationship with them still or not, they have just turned their back on the situation. If you're in the relationship with them, it's just that they've walked away mentally for a little bit within themselves. Took a step back from the situation. You are in fear with the 9 of Swords. You're worrying that this is it now, it's over, it's done and dusted, and you're not going to see him again. You're worrying that they will never commit to you. You're worrying that everything is really heavy energies, heavily burdened. Your nightmares are kicking in. They're about to cross the bridge, but they aren't quite ready to do it because it's a bit wobbly, it's a little bit wonky. So even if they've turned around for the time being, don't worry about it. The bridge is too wobbly and wonky for them to go on their own. They're not going to do that. They're going to turn around and go back the way they came, go past all the cups and find the way back to you. However, this might not be yet. The majority, your collective energy of this is about 3 months. So obviously your individual circumstances are different. Some of you would be a lot nearer than that. Some of you will be a bit further than that. But as your mutual energy between you all, it's 3 months. So take that as you need to. That's where the situation currently is. However, that's the negative side of it. Everything else is kind of moving forward. They are still unable to make a decision at the moment with the 2 of Swords. They're not quite ready to take off their blindfold and see the truth of a situation. They are still in a dark place with it all. They are trying to be illuminated with light, but they are still hiding in the shadows, trying to work it all through in their heads. With all the bats at the top, almost a bit like at night time, energy sucking. It's consuming a lot of their energy. They're thinking it all through. Can't quite make those choices. With the 2 of Wands, they are thinking it through. So you've got 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, thinking everything through, thinking if there's a kind of a way back to you. Some of them, their pride is in the way, which is stopping them making moves towards you. So that's why, another reason why it's taking them so long to make those pushes towards you. There are people also pecking at their ears with these 2 little goose things with crowns. Turkeys. 2 little turkeys that are holding on to this block, okay? So some of you, there are people that are blocking the situation moving forward. Some of you, it is just your person blocking the situation moving forward because of all the fears here, and your fears too, and them not being quite ready to cross the wobbly bridge. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. So that's where they currently are. However, as time progresses, this is where it starts changing. So around the 3-month majority collective, again, let me repeat, some of you it will be shorter than that, some of you it will be longer than that. Would have to look at that in personal readings. They are going to take a leap of faith. They are going to go for it. They are being guided, and once these negative memories have started turning into positive memories, that is when they'll be ready to take the next steps over the wobbly bridge and make their way back to you. So it is all coming forward. They are moving forward. They're moving out of the darker place into the light with all these little lollipops behind them. They are moving forward, and they're also being pushed. This little dog is pushing them, so they are going to be making these choices and decisions. You're doing the right thing by standing in your power with the High Priestess, standing firm, following your intuition, being guided, keeping your new beginnings still in your mind. They are still there with the moon in the background, the full moon, but you're not quite ready to progress with them either because you're too busy sorting yourself out, which is great. You are looking after yourself, and they will take a leap of faith. Keep doing what you're doing. There is movement with the Star card working towards you, trying to find the right path, being guided. You've got your 2 cups either side, true love. And it will come to pass with this little bird giving this little heart to her, bringing it down. There is movement with it. The emotions are going to get more stable once they've decided to take a leap of faith. They see you as your Queen of Cups energy. You are in between the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess energy, in between the emotional side of things and standing in your power. So you're balancing the scales really good. You're doing a good 2 of Pentacles. You've got your scales really balanced, your heart, your logic, your emotions, etc. It's just them now because they're still in fear. But once their fear goes, there is movement towards you. There was commitment as well with the Wheel of Fortune turning in your direction and the 9 of Cups, which is your Make-A-Wish card. Your dreams are going to come true. So you need to work out what you want. Whether you want this person after they've walked over this bridge, or whether you are done with it. Depending on how you feel. That's depending on how your power is, whether you still feel that you can do it or not. Some of you won't. Some of you will think, no, that's it. You know, I've had enough. This choice will be down to you. This commitment is going to be down to you, not to them. They will want to commit, and you will be the one that either says yes or no, depending on where your energy is and your power. Which is why it's good that you are now balancing your emotions between the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. You're balancing all those emotions out, which means that you are in the power and you're in control of this situation, and they will come with the tail between their legs. Most of you will get an apology, some of you won't. Most of you will. They'll come with a tail between the legs and say, whoops, I made a mistake. And you can move the situation forward, and they will want commitment from you. Let me just get some clarifying cards. Can I have some clarifying cards for those that picked deck number 1, please? Wow! Clarifying cards for those that picked deck number 1. I'm going to have that one. This is a slow and steady movement again. Here he is, the good old Knight of Pentacles. Can I have some clarifying cards for deck 1? So once they've decided to get back on the horse, to go over the water bridge to get back to you, the Knight of Pentacles is here. It will be slow and steady, but when they decide to take that leap of faith with the Fool card, it will go full steam ahead. So it's just a period between now and the collective 3-month period, which is the slow and steady movement. A lot of you will have heard something. Some of you, depending on where you are on the journey and how long you've been watching the channel for, you're all at different pace, at different spaces, which is why your mutual energy is 3 months. So you need to be aware of that and not just get into fear and go, oh my god, 3 months. Some of you it's been years, you know. Can I have can I have some clarifying cards for those that picked out number 1, please? That'll do. We are going to have all of them. So this could possibly be a twin flame relationship with the Emperor, which could also explain the running. Known as the Knight of Pentacles, coming back towards you. Emperor, standing in the power. Judgment Day will come. They're going to cross the bridge after Judgment Day. They know then that they want to be with you. That's when the Knight of Pentacles will turn into Fool. They'll go with the flow of the situation. They'll take a leap of faith and they will make movements towards you. You can speed up the process by manifesting, because these people want to be with you. They have got a lot of love feelings towards you. At the moment, they're just fighting their ego, fighting their fears, fighting the battles. They are still in quite a dark place. They're going to move forward. They are moving forward into a lighter place. So they're standing on the brink of new beginnings, standing on the brink of a new situation, moving towards you. And that is where the level of commitment can come in with the Ace of Pentacles. So here's your stability, here is your commitment. Yes, they will offer it to you, but you've got to go at their speed. They've got to let the heart emotions take over the logic. And when that happens, bang, there's your Ten of Pentacles. There's your stability, your commitment, your future, and your home in the background. And that's deck 1. So obviously remember that's for the collective. So again, it works on your collective mutual energy, obviously. But if you need to book a private reading, just drop me an email. So let's do deck 2, 1031. I'm going to put that one back in. It will jump out again if it needs to. Can I have the collective energy of the people watching for deck number 2? Collective energy, deck number 2. Okay, and can you get into the person, the people that they, the collective number 2's people, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and thought processes and energy. Collective people of deck 2. Couple of blocks with your counterparts. That's why it's a little bit dodgy trying to get the energy into them, but a little bit of peer pressure and a little bit of permission, and we get there in the end. Okay, see? Oh, I don't know if you can see the blocks. 2 more times and we should be in. 1. And I'm just making sure my guide has got his full permission to get into them, which is why the blocks keep reappearing. Let me do it 2 more times. We'll do it the other way. Christian, can you make sure that we have permission to get into the collective? Thank you. 1. Anyone wants to know who Christian is? That's my guide. Woo! My main guide. My main man. Okay. Can you tell me, please, will the people that they're thinking of, will there be commitment with the collective? So again, it works on your mutual energy, pulls out the strongest mutual energy of you all. So if anything doesn't resonate, just remember it for a later date. Will there be commitment? Will deck 2 get commitment? Will deck 2 get commitment? Okay, 1. That's in a 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and it is a commitment. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've got more going on here. The cards are, they fly crazy. They go crazy flyby, but it's done it in a bit of a cycle of where we are, where we're going, etc. So where you currently are at the moment, a lot of you are feeling quite heartbroken, quite sad. If that isn't you, that is your counterpart, feeling like everything's kind of got us on top of them. They have done a runner and left you for being wounded and hurt. They've put all the blocks behind them, got you, you felt as if you were trapped within the situation. It was under their control, under their terms, that they have moved the situation forward. Almost as if they were blanking you with putting the hand up. Some of you would have not heard much from them. Some of them have just disappeared without telling you what has actually happened. The reason for that is because they didn't want to just completely and utterly lose you. You have got the Lovers card in this deck, but with this deck, this is a card of temptation, okay? So there has been a bit of temptation that has been going around, and that's with you as well. The situation hasn't been as clean-sighted as you thought it would be. It has been more difficult, and it has been a little bit underhanded. Now, that isn't all of you. That is just some of you, so please be aware of that. If that resonates with you, that's because it's true. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's because it's not your truth, okay? So that's where that energy lies. It's not with every single person that is watching it. This person does love you extremely, but the scales are out of balance at the moment with the Justice card. You've got the Knight of Cups, which is them returning towards you, which they will do. And this one, unlike the first deck, is going to be a faster movement with the Page of Wands. Once they realise that they've made a mistake, which they have realised that at the moment, but because you are really, really hurt still, this situation is just not quite ready to unfurl. They're trying to balance their emotions and their logic, as you are as well. You're trying to tell your head to get on with it, and your heart is saying, no, 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 no. So you and both are trying to balance the karma. There has been karma involved in this relationship. Doesn't mean you are karmic, it just means there was karma. So you're going, at the moment, this is the Page of Wands. This is what's currently happening with their energies. They're thinking of making their way back to you. They haven't quite done it, but they are going to get on their horses with the 2 knights. Knight of Wands, quick movement. Knight of Cups, a guy completely and utterly or a person who is completely and utterly in love with you. So it is coming. They will make moves back. It's going to be quicker than you're anticipating. I can't get a timing on it, I'm afraid, because your differences are few and far between with this collective. If I pulled out a mutual energy between you all, it wouldn't be accurate for this deck, okay? So you'd have to look at that in personal readings. At the moment, they're having this period of healing, period of rest, trying to clear all these blocks and all these fears that have built up within them. They have got the 5 of Cups, all the crying over spilt milk. You're both still really sad about the situation, kind of wishing it had gone a different way, but your energies at the top are going to align with the masculine and feminine energy. 3 cups have spilt over, 4 cups have spilt over, and only 1 stands upright. Do not lose faith just yet with the 1 standing upright. The 3 cups is your celebration gone wrong, and the 4th cup is them just doing what they needed to do. So you're just trying to get yourself more stable. Keep doing that. You're holding a lamp. Your wishes will come true, but it's got to be in the right time with the right reasons. They will come back to you. You're going to step into your Pentacles energy now. You're gathering your stability. Your roles are flicking. Your yin and yang energies are changing. So if you have been the divine female energy, you'll be stepping into the divine male energy. And that comes from getting more stable and secure within yourself. And once you start doing that, you get the 6 of Pentacles. This is you standing in your power and then coming towards you, trying to offer you commitment, and you working out whether that is what you want. And again, you step up to the 7 and it is exactly the same. So whatever happens between now and then, there is commitment on the cards for you in the future. They will make the offers to you. They will beg you. They will say, I'm sorry. And it will be down to you what you choose. Like deck 1 is the same. It'll be down to you what you choose. You've got the tapestries of the walls behind you. This is your choice. This is your decision. This is your world. Don't expect it to be overnight. I know I said it's going to be quick movement, but you still have a cow on here who's trudging along, eating his grass. So it is going to be quick when they work it out. While they're working it out, they're going to stand there like a cow, eating their grass and going to sleep, and then getting up and eating the grass, laying down if it's about to rain. That's where they are. Then once they've worked this out, the movement will happen. They will offer you commitment, and you've got the world and the Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your favour, all the elements aligning. Emotions will still be a little bit in turmoil while you're working out whether you can trust them or not, but the wheel is turning. You're going to get a good insight into their life. Please pay attention to your intuition and be guided. You are more in control of this situation than you think you are with these wheels going round. This will be on your terms. Let me get some clarifying cards. Can I have some clarifying cards for deck 2, please? Will the person offer them commitment? Those that picked deck number 2. Will the person offer them commitment? Ooh. You tell me, will there be commitment from the people that they are thinking of? Deck 2. Okay, that's a good sign. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, again, these clarify everything that I've just said. Death card, the situation has had to end the way it was. It couldn't have carried on. It was falling apart, and everyone was really heavily burdened. There was a lot of tempers, there was a lot of confidence issues, there was a lack of trust, there was a lot of, each situation is different for you all, but some of you were feeling like they were being disloyal. Some of them they were, some of them that it is just fear that had happened. Either way, this castle got tilted over. Now you are there picking up the pieces, so are they. neither of you are feeling particularly happy at the moment. Neither of you are wanting to communicate. Well, you want them to communicate, but they're taking a step back from that communication. So you're just there twiddling your thumbs, trying to get your emotions in check. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep standing in your power. The more you stand in the power, the more that this can progress. Again, they're standing at the Page of Pentacles energy, getting ready to make moves towards you and offer you stability, but just not quite sure how to do it because of everything that has unfurled, and you standing with your Four of Cups energy thinking, what are they doing? They will come towards you though. Once they get to the Page, to the Knight, which I showed you on the previous cards, they are just having this period of healing at the moment, trying to balance their energies. Your yin and yangs are changing. Like I said, the masculines are changing into feminines. Feminines energies turning into the masculine, standing in your power, and you can manifest this back. Once you're in that better vibration, you can manifest this forward because they do want to be with you. They will offer you commitment with the Wheel of Fortune, and it's going to go ahead. So it's all there. It will happen. This is going to be fast movement once they've made that decision in their head. Once they've realised that this is what they want, the movement will be quick, speedy, bing, in to come and sweep you off your feet. But you both have to work at this relationship for it to forgive everything that's happened in the past. If you want your personal manifesting plans doing, drop me an email at mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. Obviously, if you want a reading, do the same. I've got different options available now for readings, 15 minutes, half an hour, and single questions. So just drop me an email at mysticlovetarot@gmail.com, and I will see you soon. But they're good cards, both deck 1 and deck 2. Not yet, but there will be commitment once they stop being idiots and get off their horses and cows, and well, get off the cows and get on the horses. That's it, guys. Take care. Love you all loads. Bye.